Love Ki Ghanti 1. You Can't Decide When It Rings. Written by Mr. Deepak Satya. Chapter 47. The truth is not always bitter. All the relatives were shocked to see Avadesh Parmar's worthless son crying. Immediately, there was a commotion during the ceremony. Samir did not know anything about all this. The poor guy had met his girlfriend at that very moment. Samir had not told anyone about his girlfriend. After all the responsibilities were over, he had just reached the parking lot to meet her, when the waiter whom Samir had kept an eye on came and informed him about Raju's crying. Unlike Samir, Sunita had the apprehension that Darshan would get angry, but she had no idea that he would make Raju cry. Sunita quickly went to Darshan, thinking that her husband had made the child cry. But when she went closer, she came to know that Darshan himself did not know the reason for Raju's crying. "Take him away," Sunita ordered Darshan. At the same time, when Samir came into the hall, he was surprised to see that his elder brother had fought with the only relative whom he liked. Please at least leave someone. Sometimes we will have to introduce our children to creatures called relatives. Grumbling, Samir started moving quickly toward Darshan, when he saw that Darshan and Raju were coming in the same direction. Samir stared at Darshan. "I didn't do anything. Ask Sunita." Saying this, Darshan immediately went out with Raju. Samir stood there, waved his hands in the air, and asked Sunita what happened. Sunita gestured to ignore it. Everything was fine. "Are you sure?" Samir went closer and asked. "Yes, brother, go and enjoy," Sunita said with full confidence. Avadesh and his wife, who were dancing on the dance floor with the children, did not know what had happened there. Inspired by the second function of Darshan, he had come on the dance floor with his wife and was dancing with the children. Darshan made Raju sit in the car and both of them drove somewhere. Raju kept crying even while sitting in the car. Raju kept crying for about 10 minutes. Darshan understood that Raju was in some pain, so he allowed Raju to cry till his mind's content. Such an experience had never happened with Darshan before today. That's why he could not understand how to console Raju. That's why he remained silent, being surprised and troubled. "Baya, we men are very lousy. We do not even think that there are women and children in the society. We are so disgusting that. Saying this, Raju started looking for a place to punch. When Raju could not find a suitable place in the car, he punched his thigh and immediately started crying out in pain. Raju's action in the tension-filled atmosphere made Darshan laugh. "Look at that water bottle. Have some water and tell me the whole story comfortably. I also want to know how disgusting we men are," Darshan said while looking at the traffic. As usual, Raju drank water after listening to Darshan, and then he shared his experience in which he had seen the ugly form of men. He told how the men of our society behave with women. He forced Darshan to think by telling two of his experiences. Raju hoped that a good person like Darshan Baya would also utter the same comment as he had. "Will you eat a marty?" Darshan asked, and Raju was shocked. Hearing this question, Raju was first shocked, and then he felt like punching himself again. But the realization of the pain from the last time did not allow him to do so. "But you don't eat sugar," Raju said, calming himself. "Hey brother, what does a marty have to do with sugar? You just tell me, will you eat a marty?" Darshan said. Looking at Darshan Baya shockingly, Raju nodded yes. While watching the traffic, Darshan did not see his nod and yes, so he asked again. This time Raju spoke and said yes. Darshan took a U-turn at the next turn and brought Raju to a special shop 10 kilometers away. Raju saw that Darshan had already kept the stock of Dage Wali Mishri with this shopkeeper. The shopkeeper took out special desi ghee for Darshan and started making a marty in a separate vessel. He surprised Raju by preparing sweet syrup from Dage Wali Mishri. "Yes sir, not all a marty is made of sugar. Just like not all men are lousy," Darshan said, pointing towards himself. "Sorry Baya, I did not mean that." Saying this, Raju wanted to hold Darshan's feet, but Darshan stopped him. I know, brother. I'm just saying that not all people are the same. Look at my face. Now imagine how I would have looked during my college days. Still, no girl ever faced any problem because of me. Your Bobby was not crazy about my face. Unlike other girls, Sunita liked my giving respect to girls, said Darshan. Baya, I am telling the truth. I didn't talk about you. Raju said, feeling embarrassed again. I know, friend, but you are not paying attention to what I am saying. I just want to say that no doubt 80 men in this world who are bad, but there are also 20 like us. If you don't tell this to that girl, she will remain scared like this. Darshan made Raju think. Meanwhile, hot Amartis arrived. Raju had eaten Amartis many times before, but this Amarti was unique. His spoiled mood set in, as momentarily as he ate Amarti. Darshan was very happy to see his changed expression. Society moves forward by seeing examples. The problem is that there are so few examples of men like us in society that new children are not able to become like us. In such a situation, if you step back, there will be one less gentleman in the society. My advice would be to meet that girl. Tell her everything honestly. Leave nothing behind, and after that say goodbye to her forever. That poor girl will still be in fear that you might do something again. Her fear will also go away and your remorse will also end. Darshan, by speaking his words simply, calmed the storm in Raju's mind in an instant. Raju once again found himself as light as cotton. He again bowed to Darshan Baya. Sunita was sure that Raju's truth would be bitter, which would spoil her husband's mood, but it was clear from Darshan's behavior that not every truth is bitter. Some truths are worth pondering. Should I work in the canteen? Raju asked. Darshan felt extremely relieved after hearing Raju's question. He was eating Amarti, but due to tension he was not able to enjoy it. After hearing Raju's question when he ate Amarti, his mouth was filled with real sweetness. If that girl has no problem, then it should definitely work there, Darshan replied clearly. After some time Raju came out thinking. Darshan, who was talking to the shop owner, remembered that he had to tell Raju one more thing. So when he came out he quickly went to Raju. He saw that Raju standing in the corner was thinking, but he was not distressed. Seeing this, he felt that there was no need to say that thing now. Both started coming back. There was a small accident at one place on the way. People were entangled among themselves, and there was a traffic jam. Darshan watched for a while and then went to solve the matter. Raju also followed him. After going a little distance, Raju saw a familiar bus. He tried hard, but his neck disobeyed his orders. The neck was compelled by the pressure of the eyes. Raju's eyes had to find that person on that bus, which Raju was yearning to see. Raju looked at each window of the bus in slow motion. He saw Babita in the 6th window. Raju knew her timetable. He knew that at this time Babita would be going back to her home on this bus. Raju's politeness had deprived him of the right to see Babita in the form of remorse, but Darshan's words had just dipped his remorse in Dage Wali Mishri's syrup and transformed it into self-confidence. This was the reason why Raju could not stop himself from seeing Babita. Sad Babita's entire attention was on the people, because of whom the bus was stopped, so Raju could see her unhindered. Raju was happy that Babita had not given up going to university. Due to this, his remaining remorse also ended. But in the next moment, something happened and his remorse came back. Don't know how sad Babita's eyes found Raju. As momentarily as she saw Raju, she started trembling with fear. Raju understood that the statement of Darshan Baya was also 100% true. Babita felt every moment that Raju would definitely come again to misbehave with her. Sir, look at my clothes. The wedding ceremony is about to take place there, and here the groom is stuck in traffic. My relatives love me so much and I am not with them. I am saying that all of them will come here and make a fuss. Then you people will not be able to go to your respective homes, even if you want to. Hey Raju, you tell them Raju, Raju. Darshan called out to Raju.